Hey everyone, welcome to Wednesday Work Wisdom, and thanks for joining me today. And I hope everyone is staying warm if you live anywhere in the Northeast or anywhere around here. It's been bitter cold up here. So I wanted to chat with everybody about what career coaching is. I've been finding that there's a lot of myths and a lot of mistakes going around, about what it is. And it's not, some of these things aren't true. And I find that it doesn't help people because it holds you back. You don't know what it is, and you make an assumption, and it's not going to help you. So I want to talk about that today. And let's talk about how it can help you once you do know what it is. So I'm just going to jump right in. Coaching to some people might sound so foreign, so abstract. You might not know what it is. Some people might think it has something to do with therapy. Therapy might even sound abstract or foreign to people. And most people aren't sure what happens when they go. People don't know what happens when they go to therapy either, right? So, they don't know what are they supposed to talk about? What are you supposed to do? What happens in these sessions? What goes on? So, of course, because of that, people are fearful to subject themselves to it, which makes complete sense. So people will oftentimes ask me, what happens during a coaching session? Good question. And there are misconceptions associated with it. And I find that this can be one of the obstacles that people face when I talk about the benefits of coaching. So let's talk about some of the myths first. Myth number 1, coaches are well-trained or experts. Myth number 2, coaching conversations are not structured, making them a waste of time. Myth number 3, coaching is basically therapy. Myth number 4, coaches are amateurs and anyone can do it. Number 5, the coach drives the coaching process and the conversation. Number 6, the value of the coach is in his or her knowledge and experience in the coachee's area of their interest and endeavor. And I'll explain that because that's a little bit more complicated. And the last one, coaching is just advice giving. Okay, so let's break these down one at a time. Coaches aren't well-trained or experts. That's complete nonsense. Most coaches that I know are experts in their individual field. So if you're looking for a career coach, if you're looking for a relationship coach, if you're looking for a life coach, if you're looking, whatever that niche is, they're an expert in that niche. And if they're not, that's not somebody you want to work with. I know for me, this is what I have loved to do, and this is why I went into it. And so when you get good at something in particular, that's when it's a good time for you to focus on that one thing. And I had gotten really good at being able to help people find new roles and being able to help people increase their salaries. So focusing on that is the best thing because then you are able to actually get people results. Somebody's not coming to you to not get results. To me, that lacks integrity. Coaching conversations are not structured, making them a waste of time. Let's talk about this one. They are absolutely structured. I do not meet with a client and not have it structured. But here's the thing. You have to be the action taker. You have to be the one who wants the outcome. I can't work with a client if they don't want to find a new role, if they don't want the salary increase, if they don't want this. So you have to show up. You have to want to do the work. And you have to want to be the driver in this. It's your career, not mine. You have to get in the driver's seat and pull the trigger. So once you do that, everything flows naturally. And no, it's not like therapy. We'll talk about that right now. It is not basically therapy. Therapy is therapy. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a therapist. I'm not even a lawyer. So it's not like any of those. Right off the bat, I'll put that to bed. Therapy is therapy. They're totally different things. You go to therapy, you talk about your problems. We're not here to just talk about your problems. We're here to take action on those problems. So, whether you're underpaid, whether your boss is a jerk and doesn't take you seriously, or whatever it might be, it doesn't matter. Whatever that might be, we're here to take action on that and help you find something that makes you happy and where you're valued. Hence the salary increase, right? So, not the same thing at all. Coaches are amateurs and anyone can do it. Well, not to sound sarcastic, but if anybody could do it, wouldn't anybody just be doing it? I mean, would anybody start a business and just... You'd fail. It just doesn't work like that. I mean, no, not anybody can do it. Can anybody actually get you the outcome that you want? No, that's not true either at all. And no, they're not amateurs. And if somebody is an amateur, if you vet somebody and you find that they may be an amateur, that's not somebody who you would want to work with. I know for me, I wouldn't. But you wouldn't go to a lawyer and say, hey, you're an amateur. You didn't pass the bar. I'll work with you. It doesn't work like that. So it wouldn't work the same in this professional arena either. But that's just my 2 cents on that one. And no, I don't drive the coaching process. Either you do, again, going back to that action taker point. That is up to you. You have to be that action taker. You have to pull that trigger. And you have to want this. And no one can want it more than you do. And once you do, then it will flow naturally. And it will happen like that. And when I've had that happen, I've had clients do very well. The value of the coach is in his or her knowledge and experience in the coachee's area of interest or an endeavor. Okay, this is also not true because that would necessarily mean that you would have to have a coach who is so niche down that they only worked in marketing, or they only worked in product management, or they only worked in project management. Or that's not necessarily true either. I'm pretty industry agnostic. There's a few exceptions, but with that said, that's not true at all. I've helped clients in many different industries, many. And they've all gotten similar results, meaning new roles and pretty good timing and pretty fantastic salary increases between $15,000 to $60,000 additional on the offer. So that's pretty awesome. And that doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the industry. On my part, what industry I've worked in. What industry you work in, that's another story. Coaching is not just advice giving. I do not just sit here and give you endless amounts of advice and you do nothing. Again, it's about that action taking. If you don't do anything, nothing happens. I could sit here and I could give you tons of advice and you could do absolutely nothing, and again, nothing will change. You have to want to make the change, and you have to do the work that it takes to make that change. And if you're not doing that work, then again, we're going to go back to, you're going to be in a little bit of trouble where you're not going to get the results because you're not doing the work that it takes. I can't force you. It's that old saying, you can lead somebody to water, but you can't make them drink the water. It kind of goes there. So what is career coaching? For me, it's working together on the goal and the transformation of obtaining a new role or promotion. And that may not sound like necessarily a transformation because you're thinking, well, I have to have a job, I have to work, right? But the process of taking an individual from their current state to a new version of themselves is always transformational because it means walking them through a brand new resume, implementing improved personal branding, learning things about yourself. Putting yourself out there is always hard because it means rejection or possible rejection. So you have to learn how to ask for more. You have to learn how to stand up for yourself. You have to learn how to say no. You have to learn where the boundaries lay. you're going to learn things about yourself no matter what. So no matter what, it's transformational. So each conversation is structured, it's strategic, and it's important because it's how we would get you to your end goal. So you are the guide of the process, because if you are not actionable, resourceful, decisive, or committed in this process, then it can prove to be a difficult one. It requires you to take the actions to be in that driver's seat, and a coach can't want the results more than you do. So once you do that work to achieve the results, you can get amazing ones. I've had clients find new roles in as little as 4 weeks and increase their salaries between $15,000 to $60,000. So if you're looking for this type of transformation, then I'm definitely here to help you. And I'll put up a link at the end of the video where you can, in the comments, where you can schedule a session to come talk to me, and we'll chat about what's going on. And if I think I can help you, I'll let you know. If I think I can help you, I'll let you know. And if you have any questions, you could just send me a message, or you can send me an email. My website is down for a reboot, probably for a few more days. Hopefully only a few more days. But you are welcome to find me on here or my email. So if you have any questions, let me know. But thank you for joining today, and thank you for listening. And feel free to share the video with anybody that you know or anybody that's looking. And I'm happy to chat with them too. And I hope this helps you or helps somebody else. And I am always here to help. I hope everyone has a great day. Stay healthy, stay warm, stay safe. And I will be back probably in a week or two. And we'll talk some more. Have a great day, everybody. Have a good afternoon.